Yo, what's up you guys? This is gonna be my first time riding my new bike and motovlogging. I have never done this before. I just got the camera set up, so I'm excited to see how this works and like with the microphone and everything. But last weekend I just bought this GSXR 750. I bought it brand new. It's a 2018 GSXR 750 and I bought it stock, and the first thing I did when I bought it is put a Yoshi pipe on it. It's just the slip-on, that's all that I put on there. And then I also put a fender eliminator kit. So it used to have, you know, the big fenders out there. But you guys, it's been probably like 5 years since I rode my last motorcycle when I sold it, but I sold it with the intention of like the next summer buying a bike, and I never did. So I waited, and I thought it was actually just a few years, but it was actually 5 years. So we're gonna take this for a spin, and let's check this out. Let's go for a little ride, shall we? Start this bad boy up. Oh yeah, I'm still doing a break-in. It's only got 110 miles that I've put on it. There's the new pipe. Oh yeah, let's go. So the forecast doesn't show that it's supposed to rain today, but some of these clouds, man, it looks like it could be iffy. I'm still going for it, but the setup I have with my GoPro right now, it's unprotected, so I do have other cases, but they didn't tilt back as much. So I just went with this unprotected one because it leans back more for what I wanted to do with it. Woo! I love riding, guys. I don't know why I waited so long to get another bike, man. Riding motorcycles, yes, it's dangerous, but I mean, you just got to be smart, man. It's just like owning a gun, all right? Dangerous, but it's all on the operator, right? I mean, you don't accidentally shoot yourself or shoot someone, and although it's not the same exact thing as riding a motorcycle, because other people can kill you, you know, you got to be careful, you got to be aggressive, and always be alert for other people, because if you're not paying attention, someone can hit you. And actually, the way that cars, the way that people think about when they're riding a car, a lot of people will hit motorcycles because their brain doesn't even register that the motorcycle's there. So it's not that their eyeballs didn't physically see a motorcycle, it's just that their brain didn't even register because they're looking for cars, not motorcycles. And I think this really just depends on what state you live in too. Here in Washington State, you don't see as many motorcycles, so people aren't used to seeing them as much. So motorcyclists can get hit a lot easier. But I'm gonna go on a little ride through the valley. It's a cool little ride. Someone at my work told me about. I actually went on it already, but they said I'm supposed to keep the RPMs below 6,000 while I'm breaking this thing in. But I've gone over a couple times. Woo! God, this thing's fast, man. I love it. And if any of you guys who ride motorcycles are watching this, you know I'm shifting really early, so the bike has so much more than what I'm giving it. Yeah, I'm not gonna grow out of this bike, that's for sure. This has got plenty of power for any rider. Let's talk about your first bike. If you don't ride a motorcycle, what size should you get? A lot of people will say that, oh, you need to get a 250 and then get used to that, and stair step your way up. And then maybe a 500, a 600, maybe, and then maybe get to a 750 or 1,000. But here's the thing, you guys. If you want to ride look at this guy, see? Is he gonna pull out in front of me? He got on it pretty good. But if you want to ride motorcycles and you know that you're gonna do it, you're gonna commit to it, like that's something that you actually want to do and you'll stick with it for a long time, I don't recommend getting a 250 or even a 500. Just because if you do, and you know that it's something that you're gonna want to stick with, you're gonna grow out of them. Because a 250 is like, has no power, it's gutless, man. And then a 500, I mean, you still don't have all the power that you want. That's 0 to 60 real quick. You're not gonna have all the power that you want in a 500, and sometimes even a 600. My last bike that I sold 5 years ago, it was a CBR F4i 600. And there were times when it didn't have enough power for me. I wanted more. So it just depends what you want. If you want to accelerate fast, then yo, Popo. If you want to accelerate fast, then I recommend starting at a 600. Or if you're going to ride for a long time, start at a 600. Because you're going to get used to it. Like, motorcycles can seem scary at first, and I mean, you got to respect them, because just like we talked about, I mean, they're dangerous just like guns. But it's all on the operator and how you ride, and are you doing things smart. Now obviously going fast is not always the smartest thing, but if you're in the middle of nowhere, why not go for it? But I've never been to a track, and I honestly just want to accelerate and go fast, not necessarily just stay and cruise at top speeds, but I like accelerating fast. I like getting thrown back. I think it's awesome. It feels good. I think most people enjoy that, except for my wife. She's an exception. She doesn't like it. I don't know why. But it's fun. It's a rush. I love it. And it's enjoyable. And now that I have this set up, you know, I can come out here and I get to talk to you guys, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, I think the 750 is great. And the 750s, you guys, sound different than other motorcycles, because at least 600s. Because I used to have an older YZF-R1, and that was an all-metal frame. And I've had a couple other like cruisers, and I've had Ninja 500, and then I've also had the CBR, which is a 600. But this bike, it just sounds so different. It sounds awesome. I love it. But when I got the Yoshi pipe, the day that I bought this, I ordered the pipe the same day. I told them that I wanted something that was gonna be quiet. Not necessarily quiet, but I'm in the wrong lane here. I wanted something that was not gonna be screaming loud, because you know, I hear bikes all the time that are freaking crazy loud, and that's not what I was looking for. I just wanted something that was just gonna make it sound better. I like that low tone purr, and yeah, that's it. But I'm told that my bike is quiet. A couple of people that heard it said, dude, your bike is really quiet. So as of right now, it doesn't bother me. I'm still breaking it in. I'm still just getting used to riding again. But yeah, I'm gonna take this little loop, which is really fun. I'm stuck. Maybe we'll pass this guy, if there's a passing lane. He's gonna turn soon. Easter. At the time of filming this, you guys, tomorrow's Easter. How about a wheelie? No. Maybe later. Here we go. See ya. Woo! Love it. This thing's so powerful. It's awesome. I've never been pulled over on a motorcycle. Not even pulled over. I haven't got a ticket, haven't got pulled over. Maybe we can change that today. Woo! If you don't ride a motorcycle, you ain't cool, man. I love riding. It's so fun. Hey, mailman, watch your shit. How crappy would that be? Freaking lady lets her dog off the leash, runs out in front of the bike. I go down because of a dog. That would suck. But that's just a perfect example, you guys, of being alert when you're riding. So that dog back there, the lady had a dog. The first thing that comes to my mind is I'm prepping, I'm ready. What if the dog darts out in front of me? That's what you always got to be thinking about. You always got to be looking like, what's this guy doing? What are they doing? Who can hurt me? Because people are stupid, man. They don't care about bikes. They're not looking for them. They're not even paying attention. They're probably on their phone half the time. That's what I'm talking about. Yo. So, for those of you who don't ride motorcycles, it's like a normal thing for people on bikes to do this number, wave at each other, whatever. But it's got, look at this guy. Yeah, I'm here. But you don't do this number. Hey, what's up? What's up? You wave down low, because if you don't do that, you're not cool, right? The only reason I ride a motorcycle, you guys, is to be cool. That's the only reason. Anything to be cool. So, you know, if you're really trying, just get a bike, man. You'll be cool. That's the way you do it.
What's up? And today I'm going to teach you how to act cool in front of all of your friends.
That's exactly why I got a bike. I wasn't cool before, and so I said, man, what do I gotta do to be cool? And someone said, dude, you gotta get a bike. Done. Got a bike, now I'm cool. Woo! Look at that straightway. So tempting. It's actually pretty chilly today. I'm not wearing my riding pants right now. And I do have a slip-on that goes inside my helmet for when it's cold. I think it's probably about 49. Do not go. Thank you. See what I'm saying though? You just gotta be ready. Oh, look at this guy. I don't want shit flying out of the back of his truck and hitting me. Woo! Man, I'm stuck behind people and there's some cool turns going down this hill. Lame. Hopefully I don't end up there from riding my bike. Cemetery. Just kidding. You guys think I can get up close enough to this truck to hang on to the back of his trailer? Just kidding. Don't try this at home. So the differences in riding a bike during cold weather and warm weather, obviously, most people say, oh, I want to ride during the warm seasons, right? I think that's pretty obvious. But there are pros and cons to both, you guys. So when you ride in the warm weather, obviously, it's nicer. I mean, and then you're tempted though to take off your protective gear and just ride. Some people ride in t-shirts and stuff like that. Some states you don't even have to wear a motorcycle, but why would you do that? Because then you can't MotoVlog. Woo! Honestly, even though it's nice to ride in the summertime, it can get really hot, you know, depending on where you're at. Here in Washington State, it doesn't get too hot for too many days out of the year, but still, if you're riding a motorcycle and it's hot out, like 90s or 100s, dude, you're not gonna wanna wear any protective gear. And it's just hot putting your stuff on and then wearing it if you wanna stay safe. It just becomes so dang hot. But even with that aside, I still prefer to ride in nice weather. But most people think of cold weather and say they don't want to do that. So what is the difference, or what makes riding in cold weather a good thing? Well, I like the smell of the fireplaces when I'm riding. I know that's kind of weird, but that's just one of the things I like. I like to be out. You smell the fresh air, you know, in the months of, you know, even fall or spring. You've got that smell in the air.
Do you smell it? That smell. A kind of smelly smell. A smelly smell that smells.
And then you can smell fireplaces. I like that. But it's not as bad if you have, you know, a bunch of gear on. If you have clothing, then you're good. Like I said earlier, I have like a mask that goes inside of my helmet. And when I wear that, it keeps my head warm. And by the way, I'm bald now. I just shaved my head last weekend. So now I gotta do more to stay warm. But I shaved my head because I was going bald, you guys. The front of my hair was a joke. Front of my head. And then I'm pretending like I wasn't going bald. My wife didn't want me to shave my head. She wanted me to keep my hair. But maybe I'll throw up a couple pictures right here of why I did it. I mean, you can clearly see. I'm gonna smang it right here. Where's that popo? There was a cop coming out. You could clearly see that I was going bald, you guys. I was just so sick of it. I was even thinking about doing like the Bosley procedures and covering that up. But one of the reasons... Oh shit, I gotta go get gas. Looks like I'm gonna make a pit stop. One of the reasons I didn't do that, first of all, it starts at like 6,500 bucks, which isn't bad if you would have hair for the rest of your life. God dang, this road is so rough. If you would have hair for the rest of your life, but that's not the case. They say even on their website that it's probably going to take a minimum of 2 procedures. And then I was reading reviews and stuff, and people will continue to lose their hair and have to go back and get the procedure over and over. I'm like, well, F that. I don't want to do that. So I just decided to shave it off, be done with it. I'm not gonna mess around. I'm just gonna go straight to a gas station. See, there it is, you guys, the wave. I'm telling you, you want to be cool, you got to join the bike club. You get to wave at other guys and gals. Hi guys. Whoa. You know what that screams? Sexiness. Power. Power. Oh yeah. Power, baby. Oh, look at another dog. All right. I'm gonna gas up and I'll be back with you guys. All right, guys. All gassed up. Premium fuel, 12 bucks. Not bad. I don't think it's gonna rain on me. I think we'll be just fine. I saw something last night for bikers, and it was these shoes called Roamies or something like that. Rome shoes for motorcyclists, and I don't think they're even out yet. They're up on Kickstarter, which is basically just a funding website for people who want to launch a product. And the way they work is, I think they're either Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, and they integrate with your motorcycle. So when you turn the blinkers on, in the heels and in the sides of the sole, they actually have LED lights that light up. So the back of your foot and the side of your foot's gonna light up, and I think the very back will light up red, when you're braking. Kind of weird, but cool idea at the same time. I don't know. MotoVlog, huh? It's kind of cool. I mean, I'm by myself, but I'm still talking to you guys, which is, it's weird, but not really, since I've done hundreds of YouTube videos. But I could see for a beginner who's never done videos being weirded out. There we go. Now we're on the open road. God! This thing is so powerful. I love it. Alright, we're gonna really be able to open this thing up. Maybe not too much since I'm still breaking it in, but this road's good. Oh, look at this guy. I'm gonna pass him. 45. 45, huh? Nope. Woo! Am I gonna be behind people the whole time? Inconceivable.
He didn't fall? Inconceivable.
There we go. So when I look down towards the tach and speedometer, it said 80 something. So I probably hit 90 right there in like 2 seconds. Awesome! I'm glad I got around them because this is a fun road. I don't want to be behind some slow vehicles. I'll probably catch some anyways, but yep, I'm gonna catch them. That's alright. I don't want to die today. Oh yeah! Now we're cooking. So a lot of people don't understand how fast motorcycles accelerate and then how fast they can dip back down. So for example, right there I just went 107 miles an hour. Most people would think that and go, oh my god, whoa! Which, yeah, that's fast, but look how fast I went 100 and then now I'm back down to, you know, cruising speed with this traffic here. So it's like nothing. Not saying that you should sit there and cruise at 100 miles an hour, but like I said, I like the acceleration. Just going fast, and like if I were just to cruise at 100, 130, it's not really that fun for me. I like the rush of the acceleration. That's why even like when I'm behind cars like this, you'll see me in this vlog doing that. Just hitting the throttle because I like it. It wastes gas, but I'm not here to save gas. I'm here to ride. Anyways, are you guys liking this? Drop a comment below. What do you guys think? Oh, you know what'd be freaking awesome? To live stream. Yeah, live stream a MotoVlog, dude. That would be so badass. Oh, look at this corner. Woo! Oh yeah, I love this road. I just gotta get these freaking cars out of here. And I'm behind that truck too. But that's one thing I love about bikes too, is like I talked about the acceleration. If you want to pass somebody, it takes nothing, like you saw earlier, to pass someone. You do it so fast, it doesn't matter. Like right now I could pass, even though it's double lane, I'm not going to, but I'm just trying to explain to you guys how fast you accelerate and can get around someone. It's not like a car, unless you have freaking Lambo or something. It's not like a car, dude. You can have even a turboed car, a standard, you know, Audi or Volkswagen, like this. Watch this. See ya. See? I didn't even think about it. Look at car coming, doesn't matter. I already passed. I'm already safe. Now, if I was in my car right there and I wanted to pass, I probably wouldn't have done it because there wasn't enough space. But on a bike, man, you got this acceleration. You can get around people in a heartbeat. It's in the road here. Roadkill. Something else you gotta watch out for when you're on a bike. Stuff in the road that typically doesn't bother you that much. stuff in the road that doesn't bother you that much when you're in a car, you got to pay attention on a motorcycle, because little stuff can throw you off. It could kill you, really. So you just, if you ride motorcycles, you just have to be alert all the time. You got to pay attention. Man, these trucks, what is this crap? Get out of here, man. I'm trying to ride. You suck. There we go. Now that was fast. This is the fastest motorcycle I've ever ridden. And I had an old, like I said before, I had an old YZF-R1. But the bikes they made back then, you guys, they were all metal frames. That thing was so heavy, and I dropped it once in my driveway. And I dropped it, and I wasn't even doing anything. I was parked, so I pulled up in my driveway. And I put the kickstand down, and I started to dismount the bike, and it started to fall on me, and it fell all the way to the ground. It's like one of those slow motion things where you're like, no, my bike.
Funny fat guy fall on face.
And it was because the kickstand, I didn't ensure it was all the way down. So I put it down and it bounced right back up, and I didn't know. So it fell down, and that was like right after high school. Here we go, look at these twisties. Let's drop a couple gears. Oh yes. Beautiful. Oh, look at that lake. Cool, I guess everyone's speeding today. This guy's definitely speeding. Here's a good passing spot. I'll drop it to third. See, look. Look at that. See ya. I'm already past, bro. If I was in a car, I never would have done that. I even saw the oncoming traffic, but I had plenty of time because this thing's just a beast. All right, you guys, that's the end of my first MotoVlog. Nothing special from here on out. I'm gonna keep it simple, get back alive. Hope you liked this video. Like it if you enjoyed any part of it. Appreciate you guys. Talk to you later. Bye for now.